I don't want your stick.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We are back.
Back to the future.
Back to the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
It's been quite a while since we played The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
It has been quite some time. So our goal, my goal, your goal.
Smeagol.
We're going to... Nope, not there.
Ham Island. Look at go back. That looks like Ham Island to me. Look at the words in the middle.
Oh yeah, it is Ham Island.
Ham Island.
Well, that's its new name, Ham Island. We're going to this place.
Okay.
Because Captain... we got last time we got the 2 orbs of orbilation.
We had an orbilation.
Yeah, and I need to remember how to play this game. And we went to get the 3rd one from not King Jabu Jabu, but he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then Birdman came and said, "He's not gone, he just left." And I said, "Okay." And then Boatman said, "Do you know where he went? To the place where you were born." So we have to go back to Outside Island.
Okay, got it now.
There was your recap.
Uh-huh.
Previously on Totally Sober Game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like Tokyo Drift Race in that boat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's that little thing? Is that Beetle's house?
That's Beetle's house.
Oh.
I don't need anything from Beetle right now.
Man, it sounds like something sinister is about to happen.
It's because it's raining. It's the This Is Raining music.
Oh. It would be cool if it did that in real life.
Mm-hmm. Like if any music you were listening to just like went down a key or something.
Yeah, well, I was more thinking like if your life had a theme song, like theme music.
Oh yeah, that would
all
be
the
cool.
time, but only you could hear it. But it wasn't allowed like where you couldn't hear other people.
Wasn't that a thing in Family Guy?
Yeah, but everybody could hear it.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be annoying, especially if everybody had that ability.
Oh yeah, then it would just be like
cacophony of nightmares.
Unless they all had the same theme song. Well, then still, if you were like sad and somebody else was happy, then
Yeah, it would still be cacophony of madness, I believe.
Oh, somebody's shooting at me.
So Eric has told me that apparently I have a tell for when I'm getting tired, which is occasionally just when he says stuff, I just sing it back.
Yep.
So now that I know,
as is pictured, Steve, make a little mini compilation.
Man, poor Steve, already getting thrown directly under the bus.
That's what usually happens.
Like within minutes of our first recording of the night, Steve's like,
he generally complies.
I don't know.
He complies if he feels like it. If he's listening to the episode and he decides whether it's pretty much Mitch Hedberg when he says, "Sometimes I think of a joke and I have to get up and get a pen, and then I convince myself that joke ain't funny."
Yeah,
that's pretty much what Steve's philosophy is.
Steve's philosophy is. It makes sense, I suppose.
Yep. Like, is it going to be worth the effort to be funny?
Usually for me, it's Steve decides if he wants to do stuff. If I have to get the episode up tomorrow and it's 9 p.m. the night before and I still have to encode and upload the episode, then usually that's going to be here's an episode.
Yeah.
But usually, like, if I do like Monday, because I'm off on Monday,
great.
I'm going to do a couple episodes because, honestly, I've been super slacking. I think I did 1 episode this week.
I was slacking, too. It's fine.
But, yeah, so I'm probably going to try to, like, hardcore do, like, 3 or 4 episodes. And in that case, what is this little piece of crap doing?
It's a little shark monster.
Tell me it then. You're busy.
I think they said no.
No.
They're shooting cannons at me.
Jeez. This is all ridiculous. A little ridiculous right there. Yeah, so then I'll be more creative. Plus I also have to decide, I have 2 more episodes of, I don't know if I should talk about how we make the sausage right now, but
yeah, they don't mind. They like to hear it.
I have 2 more episodes of the BioShock. Or maybe 3. I don't remember how many did the last time before I said, you know what, I need to take a break from BioShock for right now.
I thought that the one before the last one you put up was the last one, honestly.
Peaches O'Houlihan?
Yeah.
No, that was the one night when we should
Was that the moving night?
Yeah, when we had no business recording, but instead we went ahead and recorded like 5-6 episodes.
Yep. Each. Because Half-Life was definitely... Well, Half-Life wasn't that bad.
Half-Life wasn't that bad, I was just falling asleep.
Oh, and speaking of Half-Life, I didn't notice when I was playing it, but I noticed when I was editing it. The episode where I kept getting killed by the Striders, and I was getting really mad. The place that I wound up going, I could have gone there the whole time. I didn't have to fight the Striders at all.
Yeah. I figured that when I watched the episode. I was like, I bet he could have done this the whole time and he didn't have to fight these guys. Well, let's see what's happened in the, 2 days since you've been gone?
Well, Granny's super sick.
Oh.
But I didn't get a ferry because I forgot.
What do you need a ferry for? Just to heal Granny?
Yeah.
Where do you get a ferry from?
There's a couple places. Okay.
Well, that seemed incorrect.
So I need to... Oh, crap. Did I mess up?
Seems like you might have. Just went down the toilet bowl.
Well, that's fine. It's going to put me right out in derpy land here anyway. God. I can't wait to get the super sale.
I mean, catering to the casuals.
Yeah, it's catering to the casuals, but guess what? I'm
no,
almost
because
30 and
I mean,
have
honestly,
a full-time job.
to do this for the show, sometimes I think that too. Like, I've definitely gotten over the I need to do 100% of everything to make this okay.
I was actually just talking about that. Well, go ahead. You go.
I've definitely tried to get over that because I don't feel like I have that kind of time in my life anymore. Mm-hmm. You know? What is the matter, dog?
Oh, son of a bee.
We must get to Windfall Island before the islands are windfally.
Oh, sorry, guys. I went in the complete opposite way I was supposed to go.
That's right. Just slam some Benny Hill on it. It'll be fine. That's not the right notes. That's not the right notes.
Fast forward this, Steve.
Edit this out, Steve. Edit this. That's one of my favorite edit this out, Steve's, is that one that you did when we were
playing Mario.
Yeah. Like, I still definitely pull it out every once in a while. Mm-hmm. It's one of the few old bits of stuff besides checking that sound that I have to have available to me at any time.
So I was supposed to go here.
Oh.
That's the opposite. So,
yeah, I see that is not what you want.
You see the issue that we're having
here?
I
do. Well, we'll just have to keep the fans entertained while we move all that way. Should you maybe have the boat? Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I was going to say, I was just hanging out with Justin last night, which he's going to be on the show again soon, folks.
I mean, we say soon, but it's like 3 months away.
Yeah, but, you know.
So it's probably about 8 months until it actually comes.
No, I'm going to put the Justin episodes up right away.
Yeah, we usually do.
I don't know if you noticed, but those are like our episodes with probably the most views.
Yeah, I would assume. Because we have 3 people watching
for some reason.
Huh?
Except for Family Feud.
The greatest enigma of our lives.
Yeah, I was talking last night. Like, I just played through the entirety of Spider-Man on PS4, and I loved it. But I said, you know what? I have to pick, like, 2 of these collectibles that I'm going to get everything.
Yeah.
And that's good. And then I'm done.
Yeah, I can't do that in those kind of games.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play the game on the most grueling difficulty.
Yeah, even that game was hard to begin with.
Yeah, but, like, the new Devil May Cry game, I just started 5. And it has, you know, I'm a noob, or I played these games before, or I hate myself, and I went for I played these games before instead of I hate myself. Mm-hmm. And normally I would go for I hate myself and just bash my face into it for like hours. And I'm just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I hear you. That's why, like, God of War. I still need to play that game, but I did. There's like, it's like I want something, I want a challenge, and I want God of War.
Yeah.
And I want a challenge, and that game just ripped me apart in the first, like in the tutorial.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then I went back to the normal, and it's still very difficult.
Yeah. That's like Doom. I played it on hard mode.
That game gets tough.
And yeah, like when I beat a level, it was awesome. Mm-hmm. You know, like I felt really proud of myself. But it just kept getting more and more difficult, and I only made it to like the 3rd or 4th level, and I was like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, I played it on normal, and at first it was pretty easy. Like, you felt cool, like you were running around ripping people's arms off and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then you get to a certain point, and like you have to be like, you can't make a single mistake.
Wow.
So I haven't played that game in a while either, but I want to go back to it so I can get Doom Eternal in 3 years.
Yeah. Doom Eternal when it becomes $20 on sale.
Or $6. I think I got it for $6.
Yeah. That's also a big thing that I've been trying to push myself towards, is being a patient gamer.
Right away.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at Monster Hunter World. We paid, what, $20 for that? And it is definitely a $60 game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel definitely.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah.
And I will...
There's a treasure to the
I
left
don't
there. Okay.
I'm totally for getting Ice World or whatever
Yeah,
it's
I
called,
do want to
too.
get it. I'm just going to wait till it goes on any kind of sale, even if it's like 20% off.
Well, I'm totally for if we get to the end, or to the point where it's time for Ice World, I'm just going to get it.
That too, but there's still end game stuff you can do in the old game. Like, it doesn't, like, the story's over and that's it.
I would hope not.
There's, like, harder difficulties of the same monsters and stuff.
Right.
And, plus, there's the whole, I would actually like to try to learn other weapons instead of just saying, nah, gonna go back to the bug insect glaive thing.
Yeah, that's the problem, though, is, like, I tried to do that, and then the whole time I was like, I should have the hammer.
Yeah.
And it's not because I was better at the hammer, I just had more fun with it.
Yeah, well, if that's the case. I mean, we haven't tried them all.
No.
I really liked the bow the first time I played it with it, but then the second time, of course, I was also trying to fight Diablos when we were
Oh,
playing
yeah, he's a toughie.
bow, and that guy is a pain in the butt.
I would like to try the double glaives again, too, and, like, the regular katana.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I can't use this control stick when I do that. Like, I'm pretty much just autopilot at this point.
Well, the insect glaive is really cool because you have tons of mobility, which is especially useful for... So just like curious, like, what are you doing when you go into the map?
Pausing the game.
Oh. No, but I mean,
when I open the map?
Yeah, like,
make sure
what...
I'm going the right way.
Okay. I thought that's what it was, but I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, it says kind of a Zelda. After this game forward, it's kind of a Zelda thing. For me, anyway. Like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
See, like now I'm kind of veering off course here.
Yeah. I don't know. Breath of the Wild for me is just, I just sort of walk around and see stuff.
You got pretty far in it.
I beat one of the Gila monsters, the big monster, the water one.
Well, those don't take long at all. Like, most of the game is about exploring. Like, if you beeline it to the Gila monsters, then it's not as fun.
Yeah, I just don't, like, as I've said before, I just don't want Skyrim Zelda. You know?
Yeah.
I would rather have a more structured experience.
Like this?
If they do.
This kind of deal?
Yeah, like the next one that they do. If they add some more structure to it. Like, I still would like all of the same features. But
I would say I want the dungeons to be more varied.
Yeah, like the dungeons should do more, and there should be more of them, and it's just the quest to go and open shrines, and every shrine's pretty much the same kind of deal, like solve a puzzle, fight a guy.
Yeah, I could see that. That was the main problem I had with it, but I decided that I had so much fun exploring and stuff that it was fine. But yeah, I could definitely see that. It was a very large game. I just remember how I felt when I first got it on the Wii U, of all things. And it played fine, but I was like, this is amazing.
Of course, that guy has to be right in the way.
Yep. In case anybody's wondering, I'm just sitting here with the controller in my right hand.
And how are those guys supposed to be difficult?
I guess if you actually wanted to do stuff during these parts, you could try to fight them.
No.
Well, actually, no, you can't, because I don't have a cannon. But I'm about to get a cannon, so... Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler and everything.
I just spoiled
Granny
that.
sick, you're gonna get a spoiler or a cannon.
Oh, I did spoiler Granny sick.
There's a treasure over there.
Yeah, that was close enough.
The other one's pretty close too, but
It was not close
the records will show the other one's pretty close too.
The record's not going to show that. Oops.
You just flew right by it.
Sure did. Oh, it's close enough.
No, I thought it was up further more.
This way?
No, the other way. The way you were facing there.
This way?
Well, not all that way.
This way?
Just turn to the right a little bit. Now go forward some. Can you not go forward some?
No, I did.
That's too far.
Yep, that's what I wanted to do.
Jump in the water. That'll help. Zoom out and then zoom back. we were way off.
It's harder in the rain because you don't have like these little grid lines.
I'm pretty sure you're right on top of it, though. Gotta be something good in that freaking treasure chest.
It's gonna be $50.
Oh, it's definitely louder now. It's gotta be the spot.
There we
you go. First try.
Blink, blink, open the chest and find out it's Yep.
You're gonna be loaded when you get to Eagle's Nest or whatever the crap it's called. What's it called?
Windfall Island.
Oh, okay. That was close. The eagles fly in the wind.
So I can go there and say, Windfall. I can't wait to spend my dollar. What should I get? What should I get? 99 cents. This is a postman told us the pirate ship has stopped there to avoid drawing the attention to the townsfolk. I know not why they are researching, but they are hoping to get their hands on the Jaboon's secret gem. I doubt they would tell you anything directly if you were to ask them. Dog fart. I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to without them finding out you. Uh-huh.
Ha-ha! So how does Beetle get around all these things with all the monsters out there?
Because he's awesome.
Ah.
He's like the secret warrior.
Okay. I always thought Beetle was kind of annoying in Land Machine or whatever it's called.
He's annoying in everything.
What's it called? Wind Wilds?
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's the one. One we were just talking about 5 seconds ago that I knew the name of? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one.
You know, that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't understand the point of money in that game. Like, except to buy
buying
armor.
arrows.
I never bought arrows.
Not really. I bought arrows all the time.
Well, let me, whatever that by saying, my current playthrough, the guy has literally 0 errors.
Oh, did you not use arrows?
I use arrows, but I ran them out of them. Man, I didn't know the pirates were that bad of guys.
Well, this guy's a jerk anyway.
They wrapped up a panda.
If you had gone in his store before instead of completely skipped him like I did, he charges like $1,000 for bombs.
Oh,
like 10 bombs. So, can't really blame him.
Don't pay the postman.
They talked to the postman and somehow got the same information that he gave us. So they found out about the Jaboon's crystal. And they found out that I was heading to Outside Island. They have to blow up that big door that was by the whirlwind that I got sucked into.
Got it.
He spills the beans. Good work, Gonzo. Really?
Who's Gonzo?
The guy with the curly chest hair.
Okay. Oh, that's a chest hair? I thought it was a tattoo.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
They just put curls on everything in this game. That's kind of weird since he's like 30 and she's like 12, but whatever. Can't you dock him some pay or something? I'm too cool for school. Get those bombs back to the ship. Second, you're done loading them up. We're setting sail for Outside Island. I think you already made that joke in Ocarina of Time.
Maybe. What, miss? I don't really care, honestly.
Well, basically, they're saying we have to go back to Outside Island, and
I'm sure I should care.
And he's like, we're hungry. We need to stop here and do something about eating. And everyone's like, yeah, we want to stop. And Tetra's like, don't you know that we have to get there before sunup or something? And then he's like, well, we should do. You're working your guys too hard, and then they're gonna revolt. And then she's like, don't be stupid. I don't want to care about his island. I want the treasure. And she looks up, and then there you are. And then she's like, oh. And she's like, okay, let's go have our thing. Because she's like, well, you should have a chance to get there first. Because she totally doesn't like him or anything, except she does. And then they're sailing at first light. They're sailing at first light. Keep that in mind, 'cause it's important. And he's got half hypnosis. And today's password is Chumley.
Chumley. Is it always Chumley?
Nope.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So you can't look it up.
Well, guys, while we think about things that are chummily, we're going to take 5.
All right. So
Be
make
sure
sure
to
you
like,
take a second
comment.
to like, comment.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Ransack his whole house right now.
I can't.